G'day everyone and welcome to the Prodigy Fanboy video blog episode 2. I am Danny, admin owner of prodigyfanboy.com. This episode on the TV I've got on the big screen Phoenix Festival 96 I believe. It's one of my favourite live videos and it's on YouTube if you want to go have a watch. It's always good to watch Leroy again. Miss that guy. And I've got Always Outnumbered, Never Outgunned inlay, the vinyl. I chose this one for this episode because I just love the design. I think Always Outnumbered has in terms of design and being just different and just different from everything else that they've done, and I think that's just sexy and just from a design point of view, And I just love that inlay, and that's in terms of design, here's my most favourite inlay, followed by Jilted Generation, the one of the bridge and the festival and the cups. Alright, so what I want to do first is I want to thank everyone from all the good feedback. I was a bit worried that it was either going to be a good idea doing the video blog, or I'm going to make myself look like an idiot. Lucky it turned out good. So I just want to read out some of the positive feedback. If I stuff up anyone's name, I apologize. Ivan Moskov says, "This video blog is a great idea, Danny, big up." Glow Kid writes, "Very good thinking of his video blog section, mate. Thanks for the shout outs. And to the podcast, big ups." And Vasquez Villa says, "Nice one, mate. We needed something like this. I don't have much free time to go on the forum, but this video blog will keep me up to date with the Prodigy. Cheers." And that was from YouTube. And on Facebook we have Julene Grint. "Really good idea, mate. That's cool to hear from the Prodigies this way. I don't worry if it's not professional now. It will come with time and training, as you said. Good work, keep it up." Roy says, "Well done, my man, keep it up." The Zen Coolers page writes, "Not a bad idea, wish you the very best." And Generation X radio show Glow Kid says, "Big up Master D." And I love Master D. Thanks, man. Alright. We've got a few things to talk about. When I vote the Bass Music Awards, never heard of them, but the Prodigy up. On the forum, we've got the Dream set list by the Prodigy. And we've got some interesting ones. Jetfighter release date. What we want from Jetfighter as a fan, Liam's Instagram voodoo pictures, and that's it. Alright, so what I'm going to do is plug the podcast by Glow Kid. If you haven't listened to it, get onto it. Session 2 is awesome, and it features Maxim's track that's called Nasty Girl, and that's on maximdj.com, and he's got his tour dates coming up real soon, end of a month and start of next month, so get on to that. Also Neorev, the producer born into the Jilted Generation. Sway featuring Marcus is out right now. I'll have the links on the YouTube description. It's on the Fanboy website. The track is coming from the upcoming Make Your Body Sway EP, and it's due October 31st. Again, I'll have the links up. Also, you can go to neorev.bandcamp.com. I'll have all that up anyway. And the podcast is at podcast.theprodigyfanboy.com. And I want to plug the forum because as of late we've got a lot of visitors, a lot of new members, and I love that. We've got a nice solid community. Everyone's talking Prodigy and non-Prodigy, and I just wanted to thank them all you guys who take the time just to jump on and be part of the community. Alright, so I had Kev from the forum. He started a topic, vote for the Prodigy at the Bass Music Awards. So yeah, again, I never heard of him, but the Prodigy up. Make sure you go and vote for him. The link is up on the forum. I'll include it on the video description, and I'll put it up hopefully tonight or tomorrow on the prodigyfanboy.com. So, we don't really care about obvious commercial stuff, but if they win it, we love it, because we want the band to get recognized. As a fan, you just want the best for them. You want them to have all these awards. You just want them to have more respect, and just spread the news about the Prodigy, because I find it weird. I find it weird that there's still people that don't know about the Prodigy, and they love electronic music and big beat and all this stuff, and they'll be artists themselves and they have no idea who the Prodigy is, and it just blows my mind. I don't understand that. But so we have to get on there and vote for him. Alright, so the dream set list for a Prodigy gig. This topic was started by Glow Kid. So I'm going to read them out, right? Because we had one towards the end here of the topic by Anthony Prodigy. And he put a set list of 19 songs. And I said, I'd probably die if I was in the mosh at that gig, because it's just brutal. But, alright, so we'll start with Glow Kid. So he's got Wake Up Call as the intro, followed by Wake the Fuck Up, Voodoo People 94 version, Omen, Velo, Rockweiler, Poison, featuring Part 2, Thunderdub. He's got Medusa's Path, interesting, probably a little bit of a break there. And the only track, I think it was only played at Athens, or the start of the Always Outnumbered tour in 04. And a couple of times before that, it wasn't a full track, but it's a weird track to choose live, especially by the band. Like, that whole period was just a bit weird. But yeah, I think it's good because it gives the fans a bit of a rest at the live show. But Medusa's Path just drags on a bit long, so maybe if it was just a minute. Then you've probably the killer track to come right after that is Break and Enter, just to get everyone banging in. Rhythm of Life, We Are the Roughest, Outer Space 92 version, and Charlie Alley Cat. In years on Encore, Take Me to Hospital, Smack My Bitch Up, and No Good. No Good would be awesome as an ending track. I kind of like that. What do I have? Now we have Kurt Hectic. He has the Invaders intro, the 0809 version, followed by World on Fire, Break and Enter 95, Omen, Mescaline, Owal, Cyanide, Rhythm of Life, Poison Beats, Jericho, No Good, Thunder 09, then Weather Experience MK gig version, which is a good idea. I like that one. Followed by the Action Raider link, Voodoo People, Thunder 09. Oh shit, wait, hold on. I'm getting confused. After Weather Experience, Action Raider link, Voodoo People, Jetfire, Take Me to the Hospital. Then an encore, he has Music Reach. That's pretty cool. Charlie and Hyperspeed. X-Gone says, I missed the best intro ever, the Invaders intro. Then we got Music Reach 1234 saying he wants Invaders intro 09, 08 version, Memphis Bells as the opening track, which is interesting. Breathe, Colors, AWOL, Break and Enter, Poison and Beats, Firestarter, Action Raider link, Diesel Power, Thunder original mix, Smack My Bitch Up, Omen Reprise, Into Invaders, More Girls, which is awesome because I think Girls and More Girls is such an awesome track live. I'm surprised the band doesn't play it, but it is what it is. I wish they played at the Milton Keynes gig. I wish there was more, always outnumbered. Even just Spitfire, man, just one track at least, but that's another topic. What do we have? Voodoo People, Jetfire, Take Me to the Hospital. Encore is Music Reach 1, 2, 3, 4. Claustrophobic Sting, awesome track. And No Good as the ending track. And then we got my man Neorev. So this one should be interesting. So he's got 20 tracks. He's got Thunder, Girls, More Girls, Voodoo Beats, Back to School, awesome, Wake Up Call, Funky Shit, yes, One More on Me, Masculine Rhythm of Life, The Big Gun Down, Take Me to the Hospital, Get Up, Get Off, that's interesting, Piranha, Jericho, Break and Enter, 05, Hyperspeed, Smack My Bitch Up, 3 Kilos, maybe a break before Skyline and Claustrophobic Sting. He's just got the narcotic suit at the end, which is pretty awesome. Because I think those 3 tracks, they could be just glued together as one track and it would still work well. The narcotic suit's pretty awesome. No Good Medusa writes, I'm not including the new songs until they're released. He's got Wake Up Call, Voodoo People, Wonder Up, Rewound, Omen, Breathe, Their Law, Music Reach, Poison, Thunder, Narayan. Interesting. That'll be pretty cool actually. It gives everyone rest, and it's one of those tracks where everyone's sort of high and just out of it actually. But you would be for the whole project anyway. Outer Space, Firestarter, and as the encore, only 2 tracks, No Good and Rhythm of Life, which is pretty cool. Dennis Canner writes, Wake Up Call intro, Wake the Fuck Up, No Good Beats, that's pretty cool. Hot Ride, hopefully that's the one with Keith, the live version, not just Hot Ride. Actually, I don't think they ever played Hot Ride on its own. So yeah, with Keith. Breathe, Poison Dub, Thunder Dub, Firestarter, Action Radar Riff with Warning, Dog Bite, Spitfire, Spitfast, Voodoo People, Funky Shit, Minefields, Diesel Power, 09 Edit, Omen Reprise into Invaders Must Die, Smack My Bitch Up, Breaking into 05, Take Me to the Hospital, Their Law, No Good, Your Love, Intro, Outer Space. He writes, I think that is the best and most ideal set list. I've kind of noticed now reading them out, there's hardly any from the Jetfire era, which is interesting. Anthony Prodigy writes, okay, so this is the one I said that I'll probably die. It's a pretty sick set list. He goes, let me say that this topic is awesome because now I can listen to all the music afterwards. It's pretty cool, make a playlist out of it. He writes, Wake Up Call, No Good, Spitfire, Poison, Take Me to the Hospital, Voodoo People, then he puts Phoenix in, which is interesting, but pretty cool, give a bit of a break there. AWOL, Omen, Break and Enter, Baby's Got a Temper, which is pretty cool. Memphis Bells into Smack My Bitch Up, Warriors Dance, Dog Bite, Invaders Must Die, Mescaline, Breathe, Their Law, and Outer Space. And he writes, haha, I could honestly go on forever, which is true. Which is why I haven't made a dream set list yet, because I would seriously spend an entire day putting it together, and then I just look back at it the next time and go, I'll change it. So I just put everything in there. I don't know, because I'm always fussed about the set list. But to be honest, because I hear a lot of negative things about the set list, the live set list from some fans. But I think it's hard for the band to put the set list together. They've got this awesome library of all these great tracks that can be played live, and putting that together must be hard for the band, you know. And I think the set list they have right now is the most solid and the best set list they could ever put on right now. And I think we can't really complain about it, you know. It's got a bit of everything. It's got the best tracks. I don't think they could jam more into there, because what they're sort of doing is cutting tracks shorter so they can put more tracks into the set list, which sort of works well, you know, because you don't sort of get bored of the track live, and it's nice and quick, and everyone's just banging in a mosh, you know. It's awesome, you know, one after the other, you know. If they did something like take out Firestarter and just replace it with Run of the Wolves or whatever, I think that might upset fans who are seeing them for the first time. They'll be gutted if Firestarter wasn't played. So they try to accommodate the fans who are new to the Prodigy, seeing them for the first time, you know, all the new fans, and then also trying to make all the hardcore fans, because there is many of us who have seen them 10 times, 6 times, 20 times, which is awesome. And, you know, they're trying to make both groups happy, you know. And yeah, so I just think, you know, that's the best set list they've got right now. So the moment you see Prodigy on that day, they will always be at their best with the best set list, I think. So we got more how to steal a Jet Fighter release date talking going on. So just want to continue from what we did from last week. I ended up with thinking it would be a June-July release. So I just want to touch up on that. We might have a single before that, or an EP, whatever they decide to do. Minoton writes, I wish, but I know Liam's perfection. It could only be in later 2014. I wish it could be summer 2014. Then I wrote, I hope it's not delayed till late 2014. I think fans will be pissed and annoyed. Hope it doesn't happen. But at the same time, I think we'll all agree that we want an album that's perfect, solid, and just what we want. And in order for that to happen, they just need more time. So I don't mind delays. And then we sort of go into Minoton saying, do they care about their fans? I think they do. But, you know, it's just one of these things where we just want a solid album, you know. They're trying to write a new album, and I believe, and you know, they've got their own lives as well. So you got Keith doing his own thing, Maxim doing his own thing, whatever Liam's doing, you know. He's probably just watching Breaking Bad all the time. He's probably already watched the whole season, but he's probably rewatching it and just posting those pictures on Instagram, which is pretty cool. No spoilers, by the way. I haven't watched it all. I'm still stuck on season 3. Cosmic Badger writes, February, March. For me, I still believe. And yeah, he just writes fingers crossed. So yeah, fingers crossed it is March, February, March release. Because we might get, I think, because Cosmic Badger brought it up to me, the December gigs, Christmas gigs, they might use the opportunity to showcase maybe the killer track, which I think is Rockweiler, so they might play that in full, or if there's another track where we haven't heard live yet, and those gigs might highlight what Jet Fighter is all about. So Cosmic Badger will be there. There's a few other fans as well from the fanboy community. So if you guys could please send me an email, send your videos. Cosmic Badger is trying to get a set list, so take a photo, send it to me, man. Any reviews from these gigs, please send them through. We'll feature them on Fanboy, and we'll give you credit and all that good stuff. What do we want from Jet Fighter? So I think what we want and what we get might be different, but let's get some ideas from fans. Maybe the boys will watch this video, and I think they will, hopefully. I'll pass that on, but I just want to give them an idea of what fans are thinking. From myself, I just want something dark and heavy. I just want something hard as fuck. I'm just dying for an album. I think there's nothing out there at the moment. It's just dark and heavy and just in your face, something hard, I'm dying for an album like that, a record, and I want lots of Jet Fighter sound effects, planes and bombs going off and missiles. That would be awesome as. And I just want it to be solid, Schoolboy Era writes, he agrees, so perhaps something darker, more sci-fi, futuristic sounding, something more like music for the future generation, which is pretty cool, and I agree. He just writes a bit more about direction. I'll just get to the main points. He wants it to be more solid and more polished, because Always Outnumbered was not, and Invaders Must Die, I said in our last episode as well, it was a solid album, but it wasn't finished, even if you listen to the Milton Keynes live album, Maxim, I'll just say all the boys have all touched up on the tracks, and Liam has updated the tracks, and they're sounding much better, like Take Me to the Hospital, the second half of that track, and Warrior Stance sounds so much better. Kurt Hettig writes, dark and heavy for me, lots of pounding hard beats with ear-ripping riffs. That sounds awesome. A down-tempo beat or two would be cool, among the lines of hip-hop, maybe another Kool Keith feature. Maybe that would be cool, Kool Keith, or whatever that guy's up to, man. I saw him live a couple of years ago, and his live gig was it was just funny and just sort of crazy. Like, he was doing his thing, and then he rips out like porno mags and just starts talking about the girls in the pornos and the pictures and what he thinks about each girl. It was actually really, really funny. It was called The Experience Kool Keith at his own show, and I heard he's getting the band back together for Ultramagnetic MCs. I don't know if that really happened yet or it's going to happen. I might look that up. I have to, because I need to see him live again, because it's just a cool show. And it was also awesome because I was at that gig 2005 when the Prodigy played at the Palace Theatre, I believe it was, the sideshow in 05, and they had Kool Keith join them live on stage for Diesel Power and Smack My Bitch Up, and just to have Max and Kool Keith on stage, just back and forth, it was so awesome. And I wish there was a recording of it. I think it was Nathan Comer from the fanboy community. he recorded it, but he can't find the footage. So, man, if you can find it, man, pass it on. But I think Nico got some pictures from Nico's site. She got some pictures on there, on her site. Alright, so back to what we want from Jet Fighter. Dennis Canna writes, simple, more riff, more drums, and this is big beat. I love Dogbite because it reminds me of Poison, Zelo and Spitfire. Rockweiler, better than Run with the Wolves, but not a warning. Rockweiler, still an innovator. My another favourite, The Day. Yes, we've only heard that once, I believe, live. There's only one video live on YouTube. Check it out. I think we have a topic on the forum with all the Jet Fighter live tracks. I'll put that in the description actually. I think Liam is against dubstep. I think so too. They won't be on the new album. Maybe a dubstep filler in the track, or maybe one track dubstep, but I hope there isn't. And Kev writes, definitely dark and moody, and hopefully Liam won't completely turn his back on Journey or layered tracks and just go with the 3-minute noise fest that a lot of their recent live tracks are. I just want a great record. I'm pretty sure it will be. Yeah, I don't think Liam will put 3-minute tracks. I hope not. I think the live tracks at the moment are just a taste of what we're getting. Just the main part of the track. So I don't think Liam or the boys wanted the full track, ending up on YouTube, or they just want to keep it a surprise, just when you get the new record and listen to it, because there is nothing better. Don't buy it you can buy it on iTunes, but there's nothing better than planning your day, putting it in your calendar, walking to the record store, getting that album in your hands, just the whole process of it, going home, putting this, your wife or your partner, she's at work, you've taken a day off, you got to do it right. Grab a few drinks, whatever else you want to take, put the record on, blast it, and just listen to it in full. There's nothing better than that. And just listen to the tracks for the first time. I sort of spoiled it for myself with Invaders Must Die, because Amazon had those previews, and I went on there and I listened to every track, all the previews. And then I got the record and I was like, oh yeah. But just don't ruin the tracks. I think going out there, getting the record, listen to it in full, I think it's smart, and the best thing to do. Alright. I was going to bring up Always Outnumbered because I never listened to any of those tracks live, right? I didn't ruin anything. And I only listened to Girls because I was out, I believe, a couple of days, or what was it, a couple of weeks before the record came out. So I knew Girls, but I remember putting the record on. Spitfire comes on, and I'm like, yes. I was like, fuck yes, this is fucking awesome. It was bang, It's like, yeah, we're back, it's awesome. Spitfire drags on a bit. Girls comes on, awesome. Memphis Bells, actually I did hear that before because they had that download. Legal download that the boys did. And then, the rest of the album's pretty shit. So, it didn't really, I don't know. I won't say too much about Always Outnumbered. If you do, just send in your questions. Maybe if you want to know what I think about it, just let me know and I'll answer that on next week's episode. Alright, so now I've got here Liam's Instagram Voodoo Business Pictures. Last night, or yesterday, wherever you are, Liam posted his 3 pictures. He labelled as Voodoo Business, and they do look like Voodoo Business. And it's kind of funny because it kind of looks like it represents each member of the band. The this the actual members, not the live members. It's got Maxim, Keith, and Liam, and they are cool as fuck, man. Maybe their album artwork, maybe they'll go into the inlay. I don't think it'll be a cover, but they might go in the inlay, or maybe it's just a little preview of what the dark side, the direction they're going into. Whatever it is, I like it. I think it's cool, and that brings me to another subject actually, which is I just wish the band would communicate more with the fans. I think last time we heard anything like solid was from when I interviewed Liam. I think it was in February or March, and since then it hasn't been much. We got like a 2-second beats on Instagram, which is better than nothing, and some couple of pictures which might be a preview. But other than that, I think there's been bits there and there from interviews, but with the mainstream, and it's just the same old shit. So I just wish they would either post a blog on the official site or pass something on to me for us, the hardcore fans, because we're just dying just to hear what's been happening the past year or so, and how many tracks are laid down, and just what the whole process, just what's going on. We just want to hear a bit more solid. I don't want to hear like something, it's 75% complete, or it's going well, it's dark. I think I want a bit more, but I don't think that's gonna happen. Alright, so that's it for episode 2. Thanks for all the positive feedback. Please comment on YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, Google, whatever. I love it. I think we have an awesome community. I'll keep doing these episodes as long as there's a demand for it. All those positive feedback, I think it's awesome. I'm just happy everyone likes the whole idea. In terms of video editing, I've got iMovie on my Mac, so I'm still learning how to use that thing, because I don't have Adobe Premiere, which I've got on my Windows machine at home at my parents' place. This is my place here, what's it called? Yeah, I'm like an expert on that, but I'll move on iMovie. It's just shit, I have no idea how to use it. So, if I have time, I'll look up how to edit videos. I want to get an intro happening. I think Cosmic Badger is working on the graphic design, and we might get a tune as well on top of that, so have that as an intro for the video. So hopefully in 2 weeks time, when I do episode 3, we'll have an intro, so just to make it more look a bit more professional, just better, cool looking, but yeah, send in your questions. Send them to admin@theprodigyfanboy.com. I'll answer them on the episodes here. Please like us on Facebook, Twitter, especially on Twitter, because I sort of blab on a bit more on there. But Facebook, you get all the good stuff, and please visit the website, which you do, because it's a bit weird. We get all the visits on Fanboy, right? Over the month, we get like 1 million hits on average. But on Facebook and Twitter, it's not really happening on there. I don't know if most people just can't be bothered, or most people don't have them. I personally don't. If you can get us and like us, spread the news. Also, if you can share the video. We got heaps of views on the last episode. I'm hoping to get more. So if you can share the video on your personal Facebook, even if the other fan sites, I'll plug you guys, we'll help each other out. So, share the video, and yeah, hopefully in future, hopefully next year, we can all work together and get like a hangout happening over Skype or whatever. I really want to do that, so we can have more Prodigy conversations instead of just myself just talking and giving my own point of view. But at the moment, we just rely on the forum, which we will always do. So jump onto there, and yeah, that's it. So thanks for watching, and thanks for all your support, and yeah, hopefully we get some more solid news by then. Hopefully Liam blogs, or Keith, Maxim, someone, and we'll have some more news to talk about. So thanks for your support, all your feedback. I appreciate it. Thanks for watching, guys.